Good morning, guys. Hope everyone is having a really good week. I'm Amy Elizabeth. If you're new, welcome. Say hello when you guys are popping on or watching the replay. So I wanted to talk a little about money, honey. And if you're an energetic match for money right now. And I posted something yesterday all about your vibe, right? Your vibe. And it's really the internal power that you hold is the vibe. But we often try to attach something, right? Like that creates the vibe. That's the vibe. I want in on that vibe. Like, what is the vibe? I'm going to explain what the vibe is, and that will help you understand the frequency. Good morning, gorgeous ladies. Good morning. That will help you understand the frequency of how you begin to be the vibe of money, how you begin to attract in and pull in what you really are desiring right now. Hi, guys. Hello, Claire. Hello, hello, hello. So obviously I work with all human design, right? I work with full alignment. When I talk about alignment, alignment is every single piece of you being in one straight line, right? When you go to a chiropractor, right, they align your spine. They take out any little knots or spaces or things that are not straight. And that's exactly what we do with our energy, which is our internal power and our trust in ourselves, right? Like after everything is straightened out in your back and your spine, you're like, oh yes, I just feel so good. Everything feels so good. You stand a different way. That's what happens with our energetic alignment too. We stand a different way. We become a different frequency and we hold the space to become a money magnet. And there is no way that people that are not in alignment. So this is what happens, right? We have this frequency, and we try to become a match for what we want. So you have a goal, whether you have a 10K goal, a 50K goal, a 100K goal, a 150K goal for the month. We have to be the frequency. We have to be the energetic match for that money. And what happens is people are like, oh, I'm going to be that, I'm going to be that, I'm going to be that. And either they hustle their way there, energetically totally misaligned. They crash, they burn because the hustle doesn't get us anywhere, right? Aligned hustle, yes. Inspired action, yes, but not hustle. So no way those people are going to continue to do that. There's just no energetic space for that to be held in their alignment. They're not aligned. When we start to align, and this is why working with your human design is literally the game changer of everything in your world, everything in your life. You begin to become this match for money because you're able to hold that space because you're entirely aligned. You're doing the unsexy work. You're working out of the spaces energetically that you are meant and designed to be working out of, and you start making the moves that feel effortless, right? It all feels totally effortless, completely in your power. Good morning, gorgeous. And you continue to go. So that money just finds you, right? You're holding this space. All of a sudden you become this energetic match, and people are just magnetized and wanting what you're buying. They want what you have. They want to be in your energy because you are such a match for that money. They're like, here, take my money. So you become magnetizing, right? The money is pulled in. So until we can actually become that match, until we can hold the frequency, and this is what people do. They're like, I'm being the vibe. I'm channeling the vibe. I'm connecting to the vibe. I'm feeling the vibe. I'm feeling the vibe. I'm going to get into that frequency. And the second it's not happening is they start fearing. They start going out of alignment. They start working in a way such, I'm a projector. They start working like a generator. They start working like a mani-gen, right? They start working in a different energy that is not their own, that is not in alignment with them. And then the fears pop up, and then the exhaustion pops up, and then this doesn't feel good anymore. Now the space is clouded, right? Now the space is taken in, and there's no room for money. You are no longer a match for that money. So that's why it doesn't come in. So when we hold the frequency, we have to hold the frequency of alignment before the money comes in, before we become a match for the money. So holding this frequency means you have to literally do all of the internal work, all of the energetic work, all of the unsexy work, all of the alignment work in your design to be showing up in that total alignment, to be showing up in your power. And then everything just becomes duh, of course, obviously. Money comes in and it's not scary. All of a sudden you become a match for more and more and more. And there's no fears that are popping up. If there are fears that are popping up, you understand and know how to navigate those fears. You get a divine download. All of a sudden there's so much more space for downloads, for inspiration to come into your life, your world, your brain, your energy, and then you act on it. So what needs to happen right now, if you're like, why am I not a match for the 10K months? Why am I not a match for the 50K months? Why am I not a match for the 100K months? And what is she doing that I'm not? What is she doing and how do I get there? You have to align with your design. You have to align. When we are in full alignment with our design and you desire the money, which if you're watching this, you do, right? You desire the business that has impact, that is making incredible income, and you don't need to figure out how. You don't need to hustle. You don't need to work hard. That's what you want, right? So you have to allow yourself to start playing with that and become the frequency first of what does 10K feel like and how do I hold that space and how do I rework, right? Like the chiropractor does. How do I rework all of the little spaces that are fearful, that are judgy, that are not safe, that are, you know, am I going to be able to hold this? Am I going to be able to handle? Struggle with trying power because it's interesting. So I would love to know for you, because that's such a good point. Good morning from Cali, Melissa. I love it. That is on. Those are some vibes, some frequencies that I'm pulling in right now. So I would love to know, you know, what do you feel like with your faking it? Because what happens is people try to rush, right? And this is, again, holding the frequency that's too big for where you are right now and not reworking and not inner working the unsexy work. So if we feel like we're faking it, we're not actually doing the inner work internally, because if we are out there and we're fully authentic with our truth, with our power, with our light, with all of our being, with all of our alignment, there's no fakeness in that, right? So that feeling of fakeness is like a big alarm for you right now to be like, let's go deeper into where am I not fully being authentic? Where am I not fully sharing my truth? What fears do I have of what I'm going to be judged on if and when I do? You know, and how am I going to be able to handle that? Am I going to be able to handle the other side of if I get judged, right? And if somebody says something, and if you're not able to handle it yet, you're not able to hold that frequency. So there's a lot of inner work that goes into making six-figure months, right? There's a lot of internal work, and people like myself and other people that are bringing in six-figure months, it looks easy and effortless, because it feels like it is, because everything is internal, right? There's no doing more. I haven't launched anything for like 2 weeks. I'm just showing up, talking to you guys, chatting, sharing my heart and soul. And I'm still making a lot of money. So it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter what you're doing. What matters is who you're being and what your alignment is and what your trust and your power is. So I'm going to hop off, you guys. I just wanted to share that with you and ask you, like, do you feel right now, if you have a goal, right? If you have a goal, if your goal is 5K, 10K, 50K, 25K, 50K, 70K, 80K, 100K, more, are you a match to hold that right now? Are you in the frequency? Got chills, such a vibe. Thank you. Are you in the frequency of allowing that to happen and being able to energetically be the person that holds that? Are you energetically ready right now for your 10K, for your 20K, for your 50K? Are you energetically ready to rework those fears and be prepared if they still show up anyways? We're not calling them in, but are you the frequency that someone like, it's okay, that's all right, you know, dirt off my shoulder? And when you are, the money comes in so effortlessly. You become the match for the money. So if you guys enjoy this, share this with anyone that you would like to. If you want to hop into our Align by Design Facebook group, feel free. I actually did a podcast about Paris Hilton today. If you guys haven't checked out her documentary, do it and then listen to the podcast. It was really, really, really interesting to me. She's a 5-1 MG. I'm a 5-1 projector. So it was just a really, really hardcore, the 5 profile that I saw, like, very obvious for her. And undefined solar plexus, like, all right, you guys, that's it. I'm tapping out because I have 2 babes of HD today and I'm so pumped. So cannot wait. And we have really exciting stuff coming for you. So sending you love and I'll talk to you later.